Alright, hi everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. It's good to see everybody again. We are now in week 12, and as you can see over here, the topic for English 1 for Diploma 3, KU31101 for this week is the discussion about the past, present, and future gadgets. So basically, we're going to talk about the evolvement or the development of gadgets over the years. Okay, so with me, Miss Mona Lisa Pasaribu, let us check the material for this week. As you can see over here, here is a quick outline for this week's video. So we're going to have a quick review from last week's material, and then we will discuss about the evolvement of gadgets, and then the grammar. As you can see, we are going to integrate the past, present, and future tense. Alright, so now we will move on to the topic of the review from last week's material. So last week we were talking about transportation as the topic, and we also talked about the prediction of future transportation. So for the review question over here, I put, how would you predict the teaching and learning process in 2022? Yeah, especially because nowadays we already have, the vaccination, and probably in the future, in 2022, maybe you will be in the campus. So I want you to predict what the teaching and learning process looks like, how it looks like in the future, in next year, and how certain you think with your prediction. And I also want you to use the expressions, the tenses that we use, that we learned from last week. Okay, and for this review question, I would like you to post your answer in the YouTube comment. Okay, so pause this video and please post your answer in the YouTube comment. Yeah, so now we will talk about the objectives for this week's material. So as you can see over here, the first objective is for you to be able to comprehend the text about talking about the development of gadgets, and then we will also utilize the grammar of past, present, and future to discuss the development of the gadgets. So we are going to integrate the grammar from previous week, so week 10 and week 11, and then we will integrate both of these topics, these 10 topics, into today's meeting. Alright, so now we will be coming to the topic for this week. As you can see over here, we are talking about the development of gadgets, and the one that I chose over here, as you can see, is the evolution of mobile phones. So if you can see this picture over here, I guess the first invention of mobile phone is, this massive size of mobile phones. I guess it's twice your hand size. And then it's coming to the smaller bits of it, and then after that, nowadays we are having the touch screen. I guess most of you will have the touch screen mobile phone, and maybe in the future we don't know how it will look like. Yeah, and I think nowadays they are coming to the flip mobile phones, and I don't know, maybe in the future we will have the invisible mobile phone. Yeah, because the mobile phone is part of the technology, sophisticated technology, and probably in the future the innovation of mobile phones is unpredictable. So this is the just a brief opening for today's meeting. And here are some questions that I have prepared for you, just a warm-up question. So for these questions, I would like you to answer this by yourself, and then later in the practicum session, we're going to discuss the answer for these trivia questions. Therefore, over here, I'm pretty sure that you will know the answer because it's pretty easy, I reckon. Yeah, so please answer this question, and we'll discuss this in the practicum session. And now we come to the reading for this week. So the reading, I'm also choosing one of the other gadgets that has development from the past to the present and also to the future. So this one is activity tracker, and as you can see over here, it was invented around 18th century. Yeah, I want you to read this text very quickly. What you can do, you can pause this video and then do reading for this text very quickly. And this is actually the development, so I'm kind of googling the picture of activity tracker from the past to the present, and I think this is like the prediction of how it looks like in the future. But I think we are actually, some of you may also have this already, yeah, and I'm not really sure what it will look like in the future. Okay, so I hope it gives you a bit of preview on how the the activity tracker looks like in the past. It looked like in the past, in the present, and also in the future. Now we will talk about the discussion of the grammar. So in expressing the development of things, especially gadgets, because we're talking about gadgets, from the past to the present to the future, we use certain tenses for that. Yeah, so for the past time development, we use past tense, and then for the present, we use present tense, and for future tense, for future development, we use future tense. And I think for this, because we have discussed this in the past week or 2 weeks, I don't think we need to go details on the discussion of the grammar, but I'm just going to show you the review of the tenses. Yeah, so this is the past tense formula, and the examples are given to you in the in week 10, if I'm not mistaken. So what I want you to do, this is just a review, so please give a quick example on the use of past tense in one sentence, yeah, and then also same thing like in the present and also in the future. Alright, so very quickly with this tense discussion, what I want you to do, I want you to have a look at the reading again, go back to the reading again, and I want you to identify the use of tense in the present, in the past, in the present, and also in the future for the reading that we just had. Okay, so please identify, and then in the practicum we will be discussing about this grammar identification in the text. Now we come up to the practice, everyone. I provide you with the link to our practice, to our grammar practice. So please have a look at the link over here and do your individual exercise for grammar practice in the past, present, and for the past, present, and future tense discussion. If you have question about this tense discussion, you are most welcome to ask me. Yeah. And then this is just another simple exercise, I would say. So this is the invention of television. So discussion of television in the past, in the present, and also in the future. So there are some blanks over here that you need to fill. Pay attention to the time signal indicated in each sentence. Yeah. For example, when you're talking about past tense, as we have discussed it in the last 2 weeks, you use in the year 2000 and something, or some years ago. Those are expressions to say this, to indicate that the tense is in the past tense. Okay, and then and if it is future tense, it uses some things indicate the time signal indicating that it is in the future tense. Okay, we will discuss this in the practicum session as well. Same thing with the practice 3. So for this one, you need to prepare this prior to the meeting in the practicum session. So there are 4 questions over here. So the first one is, what is your favorite gadgets? Why do you like it? Do you see any difference from your gadget that you like in the past and now, and also maybe in the future. The last one is, how do you foresee the gadget in the future? Do you think that this will develop or this will be gone? Yeah, so for these questions, for these discussion questions, I want you to prepare your answer, and we'll be having a group discussion later in our practicum session. And we almost come to the end of the video. So in the practicum slides, if you go to the practicum session in our campus information system, I also provided you with the slide for practicum. So please check the materials there. Because there is a discussion about the presentation on gadget development, and also discussion about the assignment too. So have a look very quickly. So after watching this video, I want you to go to the campus information system week 12 practicum session. Check the slides for this week. Alright, so very quickly, I'm going to give you a bit of explanation on the assignment 2. So this has been provided to you in our campus information system, so please have a look in our campus information system. So the assignment for the second assignment for English 1, as you can see over here, is in form of writing. So you are going to talk about the development of gadgets. So choose one gadget, and the link has been provided for you below. And you need to discuss the development of the gadget from the past to the present to the future. Okay, so when you discuss the development of the gadget in the past, present, and future, I also want you to integrate the grammar that we have learned in the previous meetings. Okay, so using past tense, present tense, and future tense to discuss the development of the gadget. Okay, so it's only it's not very long. Okay, so you can see over here, and it is worth 10% of the whole score. Yeah, so the additional information is over here. So please choose one gadget other than smartphone, because we have discussed smartphone and also the activity tracker, because that's our topic for this week's material. So please discuss gadgets other than smartphone and the activity tracker. There are plenty of options available here, so have a look at this link over here and choose one gadget provided here. And this is just an option for you. If you have another gadget that you want to explain the development, then you are most welcome to choose that. Okay, and make sure to underline all the grammar that you used in your writing, and follow the other instruction over here. Like for example, the type of the file is Microsoft Word. The file naming is like this, and also pay attention to the submission deadline. So it's going to be on eCourse Friday, 12th of November 2021, and also the rubric is over here. Yeah, so if you have questions about this assignment, please do not hesitate to ask me in the class or also in the group. Okay. Yeah. Next week we'll be discussing about eSport, and for next week we'll be focusing on using the expression for agreement and disagreement, and the material has been provided for you in our campus information system, so please check the materials beforehand. And here are the references for this week's material. Okay, and that will bring us to the end of the material for this week. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone, and I hope to see you all in the practicum session. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have questions, please be my guest, ask me. Yeah, see you and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.